Hey guys, Zoober77 here with yet another week going on the Mario Kart 64 VA Tournament Archive. This time we're going through two oddballs, meaning a pairing that never really got placed against each other, actually. And a matchup that I don't think anyone would see coming, mostly, but because of seeding, it has to be done. What am I talking about, you ask? Well, let me show you. On one end, you got Dan Burbank, coming off a 45-point performance in the 2019 play-ins. On the other side, you got a veteran who just had his first play-in in 2019. In his career, I should mention, Stinson. Nathaniel Stinson, or Nate Stinson, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the heck he likes being called and what doesn't like. Meanwhile, Dan and Stinson never ever played each other at all. Until this very match, believe it or not. It's just seeding that they had in the past never really put them on either bracket, to be honest. Anyway, I think I might have covered everything. Other than the fact that JT Styrone, the People's Champ in 2019, Ian is also in this match, and Andy Hine from Reading, Pennsylvania. He read the playbook of the other players, hopefully. And without further ado, let's get started. On to Luigi Raceway. Hey, let's get a move on here. Alright, they're finally underway. Let's get started. And I wonder who's going to straight stretch on go. No one is, and I expected Dan Burbank to pull off an SSMT. Because, I mean, Abney pulls off SSMTs on Luigi Raceway, mostly. Anyway, we got triple reds going on Burbank's end. And, anyway. But yeah, more triple reds on Stinson's end as he's trying to claw his way back into the field. But Burbank will extend his lead with triple mush across the turn 3 and 4, I think, on Luigi Raceway. I mean, I know there's two loops, but is there such thing as turn 1 and 2? Ooh, probably. Going across turn 1 and turn 2. Oh, but Hine's catching up with a star. Meanwhile, oh, he's getting a conga line now. Green shell, for Burbank, uses it right away because it's useless. Meanwhile, red, knocks into his conga line, but forgot. But yeah, it doesn't catch the player anyway. JT using his triple mush, trying to get into the top 2, I guess. Stinson just shrooming across the outside. I don't know why he would do that. Anyway, Stinson still getting a new set of triple mush. Now he's clawing in. Oh, but he hits a wall! Oh, that's unfortunate. Meanwhile, JT Styrone getting triple mush. Can he catch the leader? It looks like he does. Geraldinho Todd is closing into the finish as Dan will be shrooming in the second place. Stinson starring in third. And Andy not getting close to the starring role, unless you're counting starring role of getting a goose egg in this track. On to Moo Moo Farm we go. And they are off. Oh, Dan Burbank trying to go for double star, but I think he sandbagged a little too early. Normally he nails the double sandbag strat. JT getting hit by a blue right away. And Andy Hine now takes the lead. JT firing a boo, trying to get past those moles. Moles, we know how pesky they are and how much runs they can ruin. And out of every Mario Karter. Meanwhile, triple reds heads going on for Stinson as Dan Burbank trying to hold his lead with a single red shell. Looks like nothing's going to catch him except for maybe another single red by Andy Hine. I mean, he's seeing the defense played by Burbank, New Jersey right there. Oh, but he wasn't aware that Stinson was going to fire with a red, and JT coming up with a star, so all of them better watch out now. Out as Andy will pick up a shroom. And Burbank still playing defense with his green. Oh my god, and Andy was going for a 1-2 punch, but this one's longer than expected, unfortunately. Meanwhile, JT using a lightning bolt. Andy Hine in the lead, but he's got a blue to contend with. Oh, he will get it right away. And Geraldinho Todd getting hit. From fourth to second to fourth again. Andy will be taking this one. Dan Burbank second. And Stinson in third. Oh, Geraldinho Todd. From first to worst in that track. He will be 1 point behind Dan and 1 point ahead of Stinson. On the Koopa Troopa Beach. That ramp can literally change effects. X, of course. Meanwhile, Dan starting out with triple shrooms. Oh dear, but he gets hit by a red and another. JT playing some offense here. Whereas he will get through the ramp with Grand Fat. Oh, all of them go through the ramp, so nothing's affected here. But can Dan pull off an 8th place item glitch? It only happens if you're far enough to the right. Well, he's already in 4th, so what's the difference? Ha! Wait, what am I saying? He's in 4th. Anyway, triple reds. Ed's on standby. Oh, and Dan's gonna go through. Yep, 1-2 punch for JT as Dan will go into the ramp. Andy swag landing. I think JT Stinson and making it across. JT will have to take the long way around. Oh, and meanwhile, Burbank getting an 8th place item glitch and getting a lightning bolt for the others. Oh dear. Oh. And Stinson saw the lightning bolt Dan had, so he's going to the right. Like a very smart decision. Oh, but Dan misses the ramp because of the deke on the ramp. Oh, dear. Meanwhile, Andy Hine getting the noob way in. But I think it's understandable judging on where he is placed. Meanwhile, JT just giving up in the process. As Stinson, Andy, and Dan are your order there. We've got a 3-way tie going in. I mean, that's something you do not see every day. I mean, maybe you see it in Momo Farm, or Moo, but Koopa Troopa? This is something else. Meanwhile, Dan Burbank picking up a star, to start things out, while Stinson contending with a single shroom here. But I think Dan's got all the power when it comes to speed. Actually. Oh, and JT picking up a boo, and he steals the star from Dan Burbank. Stinson better watch out now. Meanwhile, Stinson rounding the final bend for the first of 3 times as he makes his way into lap number 2. I mean, JT better use a star. Dan and Andy are closing in. And pretty quickly, I might add. Oh, and Andy Hine closing into third right now. Out as he's got a star. JT, he better use his star because Hine's coming. Oh, and it looks like Stinson will drop down to third. And yeah, Andy actually dodged that. Bam! Shock dodge. I guess whoever fired the lightning was not very mindful somebody was in a star phase. And bam! Another shock dodge as JT used his star in time. As Andy fires a bolt. Whew! Meanwhile, Stinson and Dan got stars now. Let's see how much ground can they make up. I'm very sure they'll gain a lot. Stinson is in the top 100 and Dan the best karter in the U.S. Might actually gain some more here. And, Stinson's got a double star going. What the heck? Meanwhile, we got, Stinson has another star. Oh dear, it's stars galore. So a golden mushroom for Dan. Stinson will finish with a grand fashion. JT second, Andy third, Dan Burbank. One rarity. That's pretty unlucky. Meanwhile, final scores after the first quarter. We got Stinson in the lead with 8 points. We got JT and Dan are tied with second with 5 points. Oh no, Andy's in second place with 6, and Dan and JT are tied with 5. But we're just getting started. The warm-up phase is over. Tune in tomorrow as the boys turn into men in the second quarter, or in this match. We'll see you guys then.